So Deontay Wilder does the unthinkable. Well, not necessarily unthinkable, but he makes it to the highly acclaimed 30-0 with 30 knockouts. Um, Going to this fight, and be honest with you guys, I didn't know a damn thing about Nicolai Firtha. But in that first round, he was bringing it to Wilder, man. I noticed that. He hit him with a really good jab in the opening first round, and it caught Wilder off balance, and it wobbled him a little bit. And he kept bringing it to him, man. He was bringing the action. Wilder stayed calm. He didn't really let anything get to his mind. Eventually, they started going on the inside, and Wilder just start to warm down, man. I believe he went down a couple of times. I believe I want to say it was the second round. I can't exactly remember. He started. Firtha started to get a bloody nose, and it just started really going downhill from that. My concern was after the third round, my heart was pounding, man, because I was like, oh shit, man, is this gonna be it? Is he gonna go past round 4? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna really see a somewhat of a tough challenge, for Wilder? And then, knocked him down in the fourth round in devastating fashion, man. It got me out of my seat. I tell you guys that right now, man. Got me out of my seat, man. I screamed. I was like, oh shit. After that devastating knockdown, man, I don't even think the referee started to count. He was just really out, man. And I think Wilder, man, if it's any fighter that's going to bring back the American heavyweight division, it's going to be this man. It's not going to be Jonathan Banks. It's not going to be Seth Mitchell. It's really going to be Deontay Wilder. I like the way how Deontay Wilder is starting to be a little more charismatic. You saw after the knockdown, he was kind of doing like somewhat of an Adrian Broner dance, and he was kind of joking around with I forgot the guy's name. The guy who does the post-fight interviews. He was kind of like joking around with him and stuff. So I think eventually we're going to start needing that to get more out of Deontay Wilder. At this point, he needs to step up the competition somewhat of a notch. And I think really good, perfect competition for him at this point is somebody of a Tony Thompson, a Kubrat Pulev, or a Chris Arreola. Now, from my understanding, Nicolai Firtha took this fight on a very short notice because nobody wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. He took this fight in a 2 to 3 week notice. I would really want to see him fight Chris Arreola. I heard Chris Arreola ducked him for whatever reason. But if that's the case, then, if nothing could be made with that fight, then I would say, progress towards Tony Thompson, man. Tony Thompson has some names on his resume. That'd be like the most perfect fight, man. Start building. We already know what he's all about in the ring. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's really just going to be up to him how much he's going to want to progress his career. He's saying that he's ready for a title shot. I'm going to tell you the guys this right now, man. I don't think right now he could beat Klitschko. I think he has a little while to go. He's really going to have to step it up and get in there with some bigger names. I think before he could get in there with Klitschko, because right now I'm still skeptical of his defense and his chin. Those are the two things I'm still a little skeptical on. They might be able to improve. I think right now he could beat a Kubrat Pulev or a Tony Thompson. That's just my personal opinion. Honestly, opinions don't mean shit until the two guys get in the ring and get the shit done. So until then, he could step up his game. Then I'll start being more of a firm believer of Deontay Wilder. Only time's gonna tell. But I'm not gonna lie. I wish this man nothing but the best. I hope he can bring back the U.S. American heavyweight division, man. I would love to see that. And he's the only one that could do it. Nobody else. So I really wish him nothing but the best, man. But he's really going to have to start, taking his career a little more serious. I know he's saying the right things, like, it's gonna take patience, it's gonna take time, and that's, all true and dandy. But until he starts fighting some bigger names, that's what's going to lead him to, to a title shot. And on top of that, that's what's going to start to help him, build a fan base, which is going to lead to, bigger paydays down the road. So Deontay Wilder knocks out Nicolai Firtha in the 4th round. Deontay Wilder is still doing his thing. Let's see where he goes from here. Peace out.